Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's new arrival, 69 Chevelle Super Sport SS 396, the last of this body style. You know, there's a lot of people on the fence on whether they love the 68, 69s or when the 70s changed, and it's all a matter of opinion, but truly these cars have such great style with the stripes and the call outs on the side and the SS badging and things like that. I don't know, they're just a great looking car. So what we like to talk about a lot is quality of paint and things like that. So we just had this car painted, had a restripe, things like that. So come on up, I'd like to show you some of that. Nice to be able to see the quality of that paint. And the reason we show you this is because I know you guys are on the internet, you're looking at cars, you're saying, well, why is your car a little bit more than everybody else's? Well, first off, our car is finished and ready to go. The turn signals work, the dash lights work. The shocks are correct, the fuel lines are all safe, the brakes are new and safe, you know, stuff like that that says the car is ready to go, and that's kind of what we're offering you here. We're also offering you a car that you could drive to a local show and perhaps even win. And I think that as you find out also, as you sift through some of the things, our prices include free enclosed door-to-door shipping. So the car, the tractor trailer pulls up, lowers this beautiful car out of the back, it's ready to go, it's got gas in it, we've changed the oil on it, we've checked the antifreeze, we've done all the things that you would have to spend a couple $1,000s to do once the car arrives and have to wait a few weeks or a month until it's ready. Our car is ready to go. So Fathom Green paint, very nice. I like to make sure you can see that, so in the video doesn't lie. You know, the pictures, if you're looking at pictures and you can't see the outline of the leaves, you can't see what kind of shirt the guy is wearing, what kind of camera he's using, that means the paint is not going to be as shiny as you think it is and not going to be as shiny as it is in pictures. Only reason I know that's because it happened to me several times, and I learned my lesson too. So nice glass in the car, great chrome and stainless, and just a great body. So as we walk under here, we got a correct JA coated 396. I do have the correct air cleaner for it, but I just put this on it today just to show everybody because we're detailing the air cleaner. And that's kind of what we do. We send you a car that has the engine compartment detailed too, so when you go to a show, you don't have to spend hours and hours at home scrubbing and cleaning. What your job is to do is to put a smile on your face on a Saturday morning, go for a cruise. If you want to go to the show for an hour or two, have a great time, have some people ooh and ah over your car, and get back in and enjoy the rest of the weekend. So let's walk around and look at some things that are important that we forget to ask about. For instance, power steering on this car, right? Power disc brakes, you know, all that stuff is standard on today's modern cars, so if you don't ask about it, the likelihood of it being on there is probably not there, and just need to make sure, because these are a little tougher to steer without power steering. It's a little tougher to stop with drum brakes and no power. So anyway, we've got that there. Also, the correct manifolds are on the car. The intake manifold is an upgrade. We do have the stock manifold, the intake manifold with the car, and it comes with it. This one here wanted a little more performance, so they upgraded the carburetor and the manifold, and that's in the trunk of the car, the old one that came with the car. So here we got a little more performance. And matter of fact, when I start the car, this is a 396 and it's the right motor and all that, but it's definitely making more than the 350 horsepower that it's calling out to be. It's had an upgraded camshaft, it's had some head work done to it. It's been massaged a little bit, and it sounds really nice. Not too radical, but it's just enough to motivate the car down the road a little bit more. So little stuff like this. They went as far as to put in the sound insulation, the hood insulation for the engine compartment. And that's the little stuff that a lot of people skip when they're restoring a car. Optima battery, probably the most expensive battery you can buy. And the only reason I keep pointing this stuff out is I'm talking to you about the quality of the restoration and the money spent. We could put a cheap battery in here. We could put Cooper Cobra radials on the car, which are cheap tires. That's just not the kind of car we're looking to get you. So this is, you know, look around the details. I think you'll see it's pretty nice. Stainless and chrome we talked about looks great. Parking lights work. Little stuff that you forget to ask. You know, it can be 3 or 4 hours to fix a parking light, believe it or not. After 30 or 40 years, how many people's hands have been under the dash where all the wiring is, and trying to trace that parking light to make it fit in the harness properly and make it work can be very difficult. All right, let's take a look in the trunk for a second. In the trunk is a lot of stuff, and I left a lot of the stuff in there. This is pretty cool too. This is nice because on the Camaros, you didn't get this. It just said SS. And on the Chevelles, even though I love that emblem on a Camaro, I know it's incorrect. We put them on all the time because I love to look at it. But anyway, the nice call out there, like who just spanked me? Oh man, look what just went by us, an SS 396 Chevelle. Those big fat tips coming out the back. And this is the box of parts that comes with the car. So I'm going to assume that you want them. They come with it. This has some upgraded sway bars on it, Hotchkis sway bars, and a couple of little upgrades hidden underneath the car. The stock stuff comes with it. The original sway bar still in the trunk, the carburetor, the intake, a couple trim pieces that have been replaced, even the old dash when the dash was restored. So a trunk full of parts. The only reason I'm showing you this because you know, this is the kind of detail that you're getting. Trunk mat, it's got the correct wipers in it. Little stuff like this in the boxes, like brand new mirrors. Just little things. You know, I like them stock when they're supposed to be stock, and like this is the way she rolled off the showroom floor. New bezels, new dash, new knobs, great looking steering wheel. Love the console. Storage in there, 4-speed. This is really, really a nice car. New carpet, seat covers, headliner, package tray. Passenger gets in right here, they know what's happening. But enough of my jibber jabber. How about I start it for you? Because you know, I mentioned it when we were looking under the hood, and now you're saying, well, enough already with your mouth. Let's hear what this thing sounds like. You know, the standard features and some of the great things on this car reads like the who's who at who's attending the opera. You're talking about power disc brakes, power steering, the correct Super Sport wheels, nice tires, fresh Fathom Green paint, the correct color for the car. This is the way the car rolled off the showroom floor. New seals. You know, that's going to be a little tough for you to close for a little while until the seal's set, but that's the good news about it. A lot of that stuff is fresh. Got great paint. Great rumble, 4-speed, 12-bolt rear, and just an awesome, awesome driving car. It's all correct, JA coded 396, which is a correct engine and everything for this car. Made it to the 4-speed, and I think that as you see cars that are worth something later on, investments and things like that, this is the way to buy a car. Anyway, got any questions, call us, 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.